So I've been meaning to make this video because it was going to be for a little bit longer about that, but I just want to give a shout out to my good friend Elizabeth Moore, who, as you can see, is this goddess right here. By the way, for all you ladies out there who have probably seen who's seen Elizabeth's work as well, but never got into modeling. What if I told you there's a way that she can help you into getting into modeling, doing things the right way, knowing the right mechanic safety and everything, and not have to worry about paying expensive bucks to do so at a big university or some cases about. What if I told you there were a simplistic way that's easy to show you how to do modeling the right way and start out a modeling career if you're interested, and she can help you with that with just something as simple as a small fee and a few classes, sort of. So now that I have your attention, allow me to bring you the game. My friend Elizabeth has a course program that is uh, pretty enticed and pretty simplistic, where she can help you into learning how to model with all the mechanics and tools and all the essentials that's necessary from her own experience. From what I know, Elizabeth has been doing modeling for more than a decade in the sense of it, and she's been doing it for quite some. Had the fortune to work with Elizabeth at least twice within 1 year. In fact, if you go to my YouTube channel, you've probably seen the video for the Sweet 100 photo shoot event in Toledo that I did, that was put on and organized by Morgan. Morgan, I think, is educated, very highly professional, and has made sure she has been responsible for a lot of organized photo shoot events that has happened around an Ohio area in some cases. And I could not be more happy to have a connection with her, working relationship wise, that I truly am mesmerized on how much of experience she has. And with the work that we've done together, clearly the proof is in the pudding of what she's been able to do. So when it came across to me that she is working on a course program that would allow many to get into the modeling range without having to pay over thousands of dollars, I would definitely wanted to get involved in the sense of impact. So she has a Patreon where it's basically called Intro to Modeling, where you can basically learn all about getting into modeling with all the information that you have in the case of it, uh, that allows you to learn everything in the modeling. She goes through all the programs in the case of it, I think, with several modules, almost about, I think, 430 to 50 classes of video content and information based on her own experiences in modeling over the last several, where you can find the right modeling lessons, the certain in videos that she talks about her experience in modeling, the right way of things, what to do to get booked, price ranges if you decide to do it for paid work, um, uh, what to look for when it comes to the difference between true professional photographers like myself, and the creeps with camera, the proper way of getting wardrobe and makeup and everything in that connections. She has them all either written down or in video format that makes it easy for you to digest. And it's all within these cover 8 lessons in some cases, within 8 to 13 lessons in some cases, for certain, depending on which topics that she brings up in the sense. Freelancing work the difference between freelance work and signing with an agency, safeties, consent in modeling, what you need to know first in the case of it. And again, she has some of these in video format as well as written format, so it's easy to digest. I went through some of them myself, and it's very thorough, very, very thorough. I'm and it There's a lot of questions, and there's even a few things that she answers in many questions that you that you want to look into. What makes a good model? What's the type of work that might be comfortable for you to do, and compared to other models that you see in this industry? How much, in the case of it, like I said, income wise, what's the difference in doing TFP and paid work, and the quality and the work of that? All that in detail she goes through in this course. It's a Patreon course plan. Within the membership, you get paid, and I, for as low as at least, I think, $40 or $30 a month, you get the whole information about it. She even does, like, one-on-one support, supporting with through her modeling, and even chat work she does with you personally. So that means it's not just giving you the information and you don't have you don't know what to do with it. There's many moments you can ask questions in the sense of it with you. So she's very thorough in all, and I personally think this is a better option sense of it compared to whether it's you going to YouTube or looking up physical media that has all this information. I think this is a very useful tool for many people in this. I have done this for 10 years to know that there have been many women who I've worked with who either have never done modeling before and are newcomers and want to get into modeling, or they ask me even questions myself about getting into modeling because of me doing this for the last several years. While I only have at least a year experience of modeling, I don't have the thorough information that makes it broad enough to be a good resource to be asked about the modeling world and what to do in getting into modeling. I think Liz has it covered thorough, and I really feel like you should definitely take into it. Not to mention, she has so much experience in doing modeling that she actually gives you enough info that from her experience and her stories and stuff that she talks about in her experience that gives all resources of what you can learn into this situation, and you could take into account yourself into this. And I think that's what's necessarily needed right now. I mean, there have been many moments of group pages on social media where women want to get into modeling but don't know what to do except thinking that they can just get hired by a photographer or a creep with a camera, telling not the difference, and getting into doing this. I personally feel like Liz is covering all bases with this. And I think she's still improving more into this situation. Not to mention, she's even trying to go so far into having moments where she hopes that many photographers like myself and a few of others in this industry, we can discuss about how we can change the narrative of the difference between safe photography and safety in the photography industry, and not have to deal with creeps with cameras and violations and stuff. But yeah, if you pay, like, if you go to the website on the top below, you can sign up for the program, and you can check out all the coursework and stuff that she has with all the resources and information that could definitely help you in learning how to model. And for as low as at least $30 to $40 a month, you can sign up and get all the information you need in what to do in the modeling when you get into the modeling world, and all the informative resources and stuff that you can do to get into modeling as well. Or you can pay, for at least up to $100 a month, for $100 for 3 months, and you can get all that information up front in general, and the same access. But if you want to just cut the middleman and the money. But yeah, go to this link if you want to do that, or you can go to Elizabeth herself on her page here and check out her work on there, and definitely check out all the resources and stuff of it, and all the information you need. I know she has a lot more courses that she's putting up on the program, but from what I've seen so far, it's very thorough, very, very thorough. And I could not recommend it more for those who want to get a thorough extensional analysis on what to do if they want to get into modeling, because with her experience and what she's had to go through over the years, it seems like a good. She also has a newsletter for more updates and news when it comes to the program, including marketing things in some cases. So there's always that. So yeah, go to this link, check it out. I thoroughly respect it because I've worked with her for more than once, and I could not recommend it enough. She's very thorough in her work of it. She's very professional in her work, and I love working with her the 2 times we worked together. Hopefully we'll work more as well when it comes around to that point of it, but I could not thoroughly recommend enough that you check out her stuff in her work and this course, because it definitely is very, very informative, and it definitely can help you on the right way of doing things if you want to get into modeling. So yeah, check out the link above, or go to her social media and check out to find out more about the class, about the Intro to Modeling program. Check it out. Definitely see what you can invest into it, and if you want to do things the right way and getting into modeling with the help of my friend Liz. And hopefully Liz and I will be working more very, very soon.